tire 7 times fast pass, so they just. I know.
Which one is it?
Mike.
Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today, the spring break edition here inside. Thinking it was Monday, but I was smart. I took Monday off. 9th of March. Seven years old is too many nights, but nevertheless, it was a good time. We were at the Great Wolf Lodge in the Wisconsin Dells. Very family-friendly oriented place. I would tell you that if you have kids or kids, take it as an action. And my bubble gun, right? I noticed a couple things during, so sure you can see there's Ted, my 4-year-old, I'm holding the baby, and then in the background that red shirt is my oldest son, Henry. They were the only bubble guns. Nobody else sprung for the bubble guns because on top of the fireplace they had like 5 or 6 bubble machines that were just launching bubbles everywhere. So we didn't really need to spring for the $17 bubble guns. You know, we didn't need to spring for it, but we did. And it's just a lesson that we learned. That's a lesson that we learned. Hold on, I'm plugging my microphone back in. There we go. We learned that maybe we didn't need a bubble gun or 2 of them. So, because are we ever going to use them again? I don't know. Betsy's nodding her head. Yes. This summer, right? Yes, potentially this summer. So that was a good time. It's good to be back, though, and to start the show. Chad, you got me okay? We've had some issues with Facebook this morning, so we're on YouTube, and we'll get this posted back to Facebook for sure. The best part about this show is if you're watching it on cable, none of these technical difficulties affect you. So sometimes I'm like, do I even need to address them? Because you're not with us live. You're watching it at 7:30 or 10:30, right after the news, if you'll have it, right? You just got done with your evening news, and you're skipping Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon and Stephen Colbert for this guy. So I appreciate that. All right, let's get to our guests who are patiently waiting. Susan Frears, Judy Yates, back on the show talking New Beginnings fundraiser, supporting the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. That is coming up very soon on Saturday, April 6th at Geneva Golf and Country Club here in Muscatine. And the good news for everybody that's involved with this is that we are, I would say, past the halfway point of getting it sold out. Susan, what do you think?
We are.
Judy?
We're just past.
We're just past it. Oh my gosh. So if you're watching this tonight, Tuesday the 19th, and you're thinking, oh, that fundraiser they're talking about on April 6th, that'll be here. It's coming up really soon. Yeah. And if you wait, I would say even till the end of this week, you could risk it being sold out. That's how close we're getting, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it feels good. Again, you know, when you're here a couple weeks ago, I said that nothing is guaranteed with this event. We know that it's well supported and that it's gone over well in the past, but we have no guarantees that it'll sell out. But we're on the right track for sure. So please don't delay in getting your tickets. I want to back up briefly because I had a picture that I sent to Betsy. Last week we had a great event at DeBeats Bistro.
Oh, it was wonderful.
In downtown Muscatine. 5:30 and 7:30, 2 different seatings, and Chef Awad DeBeat opting as a business owner to give a portion of sales to the domestic violence shelter, which is great, right?
Yeah.
People stepping up to the plate and do that. And he presented the check yesterday.
Yep.
And it was $500. $500 is a big deal. Here's the picture. Judy Yates, Chef Awad DeBeat. I feel like the last 2 years that we've done this, you've had good weather to take a picture outside MCSA.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And what a great night that was. I mean, we ate well and we supported a good cause.
His
Yeah.
food was amazing.
Yeah.
He is so gracious and so generous.
I was surprised at the amount of the check.
Yeah,
Me
me too.
I said, wow, I mean, it was a really good turnout, which is good for him as
Right.
well.
Sure.
And he said that he threw a little bit out of his own money as
Oh
well.
my
so I want to
gosh.
say a
Thank
huge
you
thank
very
you
much.
to Chef,
Thank you. Yes.
because he did not have to do that,
Yes.
and we are so grateful.
And he was sold out at the 5:30 seating, I know, and
Yeah, it
7:30
was
we were
busy.
there and the tables were full.
Okay, so you were
we were at the 7:30, you
Okay, I
guys were at the
wondered about that.
5:30.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And the best part is, my neighbor, Lynn Bowling, who works part-time at DeBeats, had asked me if we were going to have any of the Isabel Blooms for sale.
And we did.
And Judy was like, yeah, I'll bring some. And you never know. I mean, people are already... It's like, you don't want to double dip, potentially, right? Like, people are already choosing to eat dinner to help out a good cause. But how many bees ended up, like...
I sold 10
That's
Isabel Bloom
fantastic.
bumblebees in
Right.
the first setting. So
10 of these, and again, if you're not familiar, Isabel Bloom in the Quad Cities, they make handcrafted, beautiful sculptures, figurines, whatever you want to call it. These are one of a kind in this purple color. Purple is the color for domestic violence awareness, and on the bottom you can see that it is, made specially for the New Beginnings fundraiser. This is the only time you can get it in this purple color.
That's
Yes.
right.
10 of them, Judy.
I know.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, and you can order it online. As I've said time and time again on this show, I ordered both of mine online, and then you pick it up at MCSA on Iowa Avenue. It's...
With Easter coming and
what a
Mother's Day
great
coming,
gift.
it's
Oh,
a
I
wonderful
didn't even
gift.
think about
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, both of them.
See, I already got one
Yeah.
for my mom, and my mother-in-law bought one that night at
Right.
DeBeats. So I'm
Yep, she
thinking,
did.
Betsy, do you want me to buy one for your mom? You need a Mother's Day gift? Cody, Chad, what do you think? I mean, these make a great present, that's for sure. Okay, right. So those are still available. And
They're
as a matter of fact,
$25.
$25. And as a matter of fact, this Saturday,
Yes.
Judy and Karma, you're going to be here, right?
At 10 o'clock.
Okay,
We'll
so
be
they're
up
going to be
front.
selling them. Yes, here at Hy-Vee, 10 till 2, did you pick?
Give or
1?
take, yep.
Maybe you'll sell out. I want to
Maybe
get that
I'll
call.
bring a bunch of them.
I want to get that call. Tony, we are sold out of Isabel Blooms. That would be fantastic.
We'll also be selling the 50-50 tickets.
Yes.
Good, okay.
Here as well.
That's
So
fantastic.
if
All right,
somebody's
so
interested.
And 50-50 is, I think we're close to 1,000 already. Dollars,
Oh
not
my
tickets.
gosh, that's
yes?
great.
So for $10,
Wow.
I mean, come out, get your 50-50. You can get those online too.
yeah, that's
So,
and that's
I
easy to
mean,
do, right? Having access to put these things online. We
It's
come
great.
back to the New Beginnings fundraiser April 6th, buying your tickets online.
Yes.
I mean, that's such a nice thing. You can do it on your phone. Like, you could watch this show on cable tonight, or if you're watching it online, and then grab your laptop, wait till the show's over, whatever, get on MCSA's website and order them. That's really made it convenient,
Yes.
Technology over the years helps events like this so much when you can do it. 5:30 to 9:30 is the time that we'll be ready to go on the 6th of April. I feel like starting at 5:30 is good, and people look at that and they go, 4 hours? It goes by in the blink of an
So
eye.
fast.
I don't
There's a lot going on
Yeah.
that
I
night.
don't know if
Yeah.
there's any, I could never think of a way to slow it down, not that I would necessarily want to, but there's so much packed into 4 hours. I don't think we need to go longer, but it just goes by so quickly.
Yeah. It
Well,
does.
and we used to start at 6 o'clock.
Right.
But we went to the 5:30 to give people time to look at the baskets, to buy their grid, to buy their Isabel Bloom,
Sure.
to have a cocktail,
Yeah.
Enjoy their
champagne
dinner.
welcome, enjoy
Yes.
their champagne,
Yeah.
and
It's just, I tell you what, I don't know if we have room to add anything else as far as like an event into the evening. But yeah, as soon as you walk in the door, you get a glass of champagne. You can kind of go see where you're going to sit, and then start to check out things in the silent auction.
Yeah.
It's
And the
gonna be
food
a
is
great evening.
amazing.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
That plantation salad that they have, and I know, right. The one thing I'm excited about is a salad, but it's like what Geneva Country Club is known for. In my,
yeah.
like,
And see, I like the strawberry one with the
Oh.
vinegar, the
which one
raspberry
are we having for New
vinaigrette.
Beginnings? Is it-
Both.
Both. All right. So Susan and I don't have to arm wrestle. We'll have both of
Both
them.
And the
Potato
available.
macaroni and
salad.
cheese bar is nice too.
Yeah.
It
Right.
is.
With
Okay.
all the toppings
So
and everything. You just can't go wrong for the whole night. I mean,
I mean,
it's
shrimp
cocktail.
cocktail.
It's wonderful.
Well,
Stuffed
and-
mushrooms. Oh, and carving stations.
Mac
We
and
have two
cheese
carving
bar.
stations.
has become a thing. Like
Yeah.
there's restaurants now.
Yeah.
There's a place in the Quad Cities that's just like mac and cheese with whatever. So we were kind of ahead of this with the mac and cheese
Yeah.
bar at New Beginnings. All right, so 50/50 tickets, online tickets for the event, Isabel Blooms. It all leads up to April 6th, and Geneva gets transformed. It's such a good space to be able to get in and set it up. And the silent auction items, those are super impressive every year. Last year there were like, what do we have, like 90 baskets? Which is a lot. But what I like is the variety, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's
There's
the one
something for
thing.
everyone.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So you could look at every single basket. And do we have any idea how many baskets we're coming in at this year?
We've only had one basket night. We're having
Okay.
another one. We'll have 2 more for sure,
Sure.
maybe more. But we'll probably be in that
80 to 90, I would say.
90. We don't think we can go higher than 90.
That's what I was going to
There's not
say.
enough
Because we're
room.
putting things together in baskets and making bigger baskets because we want
Right.
to make sure that we don't run out of room in Geneva.
I was telling somebody
you know.
about this, that we're kind of like beefing up some of the baskets. And
Yeah,
this
there's
was a
some
person
from
that had
last
been
year.
at the event, and they're like, the baskets are already great. And I was like, well, they're going to get greater. I don't know. We're going to need bigger baskets, I guess. So, that's just it. Like, how can you build on an event without taking over half of the room, right? You just make baskets taller. I don't know. You might have to carry it out with 2 arms. Like, that's a fine thing. In the bar this year will be a photo booth, selfie station. Bayer is sponsoring that, which is super cool.
That's great.
And then there's like the grid item, right?
Yes.
So there's like a
Yeah.
patio set or
Menards.
bistro set. What are we
It's a
calling it?
bistro.
It's a bistro
Okay,
set.
cool.
Menards donated that, and then the shelter staff, the domestic violence shelter staff, we purchased things to go along with it. And I can tell you that there's a rug for it to go on. There's a mini grill. There's some 12 packs of beer, some Fireball. There is candles. There's dishes. There's a throw. I mean, we make it bigger and better, and that is going to be sold for squares for
$20 a square.
Awesome.
A chance to win the whole thing.
And
Yeah.
it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bistro set.
It's nice, to have the support again from businesses and individuals.
Yes.
We were at Menards yesterday, picking up stuff for the house, and I thought about their involvement in
Yeah.
New Beginnings. And Susan's got a list of names of places, and it's so great.
It's
right?
amazing.
That they're
It's
all
amazing.
deciding, because people and places of business get asked a lot to
Yes.
give back, right?
Yes,
They do.
yes.
For whatever reason, it's just, I think, this great town that we live in. I've never heard of instances of people being told no.
Right.
And it's almost mind-boggling when you
It's
think about the
businesses,
different
but it's
things.
individuals too. I mean, that are
Absolutely.
sending
Yeah.
in donations, and we appreciate it so much.
Sure.
Like money donations are wonderful, but any donation is great. We'll put them in a basket or anything like that.
That's just
and
it, right.
we
If
were
you
talking
make
about the
something.
food and
Yeah.
Let's Eat
Yes.
donates a spread of desserts.
Oh, the
It's
desserts are awesome.
unbelievable. And we mentioned the Champagne Welcome. Muscatine Radiology sponsors that. We're going to have a cocktail, a signature cocktail with a special toast at the end of the evening, and that's sponsored by Members Credit
Is
Union.
that Purple Teeny?
Purple
Purple
Teeny.
Teeny.
Purple teeny. I hope I get to pass out purple teenies and
You
try
do.
and not spill. I do pretty good not spilling any of the champagne, although I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I had one of the corks that shot off the ceiling, but didn't damage anything. I'm not really good at opening champagne, so if they have the bottles opened, it's always a better idea. But right, that's just at the event. At the core, we're all there for a good cause, a great cause, and it's to make sure that the domestic violence shelter's doors remain open. But it is a fun evening.
It is a fun evening.
Great. It's a great night, but at the core, at the spirit of it, we're all there for a specific
raise
reason.
money.
And I
Yes.
just hope that people understand that. Like, that Saturday, April 6th, we'll be gathered together in a full house at Geneva, having a good time. But just down the road, so to speak, there will be another full house at the domestic violence shelter
Right.
with women and children that, God forbid if the shelter doesn't exist, where do they go when they need to flee a domestic
How do we
violence
keep them
situation?
safe?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So and I thought about that, maybe not last year, but the year before that. I thought about that as I was sitting there and having good conversations and looking at silent auction items and understanding how important that night is. I also thought, wow, there are people that are at the shelter right now.
Right.
And thank God that we have the shelter.
Yes.
And that it's staffed, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because it's not like just because the New Beginnings fundraiser is going on, everybody gets the night off. I mean, there's people that have to work,
and there's still
right?
staff that
Yeah.
are there covering the shifts and answering our crisis line, and making sure that we're providing good quality, safe services to our clients. Yeah.
And I think we should mention
Sure.
that in the past, this event was actually started to help women and children when they left the shelter. But now with the loss of funding and everything from the state and other areas,
Right.
we are actually part of the budget.
Right.
So we,
Absolutely.
this event is critical to raise money, to keep the doors open,
Yeah.
to keep the staff paid and things like that.
It accounts
So-
for a third of our budget.
It's a big deal.
It's a
I
big
mean, this
deal.
is, again, it is a fun night. It is a
Yes, it is.
fundraiser. You will have a good time if you get those tickets, because if it sells out, you know what's going to happen. Could be Friday, could be Monday. I'll be on the show and I'll be saying, guess what, New Beginnings is sold out. And then you'll get mad at me, but I'll have told you, so don't let it sell out. Get
And
your
they
tickets.
squeezed in one more table this year.
Right,
so-
we've brought in another table. I don't know
Rather
what
than
you want
sitting
us
them
to do.
outside, I really don't know where else we're gonna
you
put
can
'em.
sit in the bar if you want
You'll
to.
be out on
That's
the
right.
greens or something.
My
you know.
favorite story from a couple years ago, I was walking to the boys' room, and somebody hollered at me from the bar, and it was Tom Hendricks, who was just hanging out having dinner. And so I mean, you can sit at the bar, I guess. You're
come
gonna miss
on
out
out.
on the fun, but unless we lose a table of silent auction items, which we don't want to do, or Geneva puts an edition on. Brian, let's make that happen. No, it's going to be great, and it doesn't matter what the weather's like outside. Of course, we always like a nice spring day.
Yes.
But the best part is if you leave with 5 baskets, you can pull the car up right under the covered
Yep, load
part
'em
of
up.
Geneva,
So
load
load
up
'em up.
and go. It
And
is
we'll
gonna
even
be
help you. We have people that volunteers.
happy
If you
to.
need help to load up
happy
your
to help.
baskets, we can.
If you're
Put
gonna
Tony to
show
work.
Up, yeah, listen, if you're going to show up and give of your time and your hard-earned money, I mean, I think about that a lot. At the shelter, Judy, are you at capacity? I never know how to ask this like I always do, but
we're
I mean,
not at capacity
okay.
right now. And again, you need to, remember that, people come in, people
Right.
leave. Some people come for just one night. They just need a break from their relationship, and they, don't have intentions of leaving yet.
Sure.
Because an average woman leaves 7 to 10 times before she leaves for good. Other ones, come and are trying to get housing and things like that. So we never know how many we'll have on any given day or how long they'll stay.
Sure. I'll tell you this, if you're connected to a business or as an individual, if you just want to get involved, maybe you can't make it on April 6th, you can absolutely still make a monetary donation to
Absolutely.
the shelter, even if it's in May. And you're like, you know what, I just can't
Absolutely.
give now, but I could give in May. Yes.
Absolutely.
And there's always opportunities as far as items that the shelter is in need of. So there's so many ways to get involved. And of course, we want you to come to April 6th New Beginnings fundraiser because it is a wonderful event. But if you can't make it, I mean, you might think it's a simple thing, but you come and pick up an Isabel Bloom Bumblebee this Saturday for $25 and you're helping out.
That's
right.
right.
That's
That's
what I love is that there's so many ways to get involved and know that you're going to help out.
You could buy a $10 50/50 ticket.
Right.
Right.
That
you
could
know.
turn into more than $10
That's right.
easily.
That's
right.
right.
We're so appreciative for everything, and we're so grateful to the community. But we, no amount is too small. There's no, we're just grateful that we live in a caring and giving community.
And at the New Beginnings fundraiser, there in the past there has been someone that was featured or even willing to share their own story, and that'll be
Yes.
happening this
Yes.
year.
We do. We
That
have
will
a young lady. Her name's Allie,
Okay.
and she will be coming and speaking and just giving a real small piece of what her story and
Sure.
the things that she's been through. So we're excited and honored to have her because it
Yeah.
takes a lot of courage
Yes.
as a survivor and past victim of domestic violence to come forward and to speak and to tell your story. So we're very honored that she's going to come and speak.
Well, and last year's speaker was Judy.
Yes, it was.
So for
was
people
me.
that weren't there, geez Louise, that was, and I'm on the fundraising board, and I don't think you had previewed the speech, or maybe I missed
Yeah.
it. So I caught it that night, and it was powerful. And you're right when you say that it's, it's tough to share a story like that, and we're so thankful for Allie, right, to
Yes.
be willing to do that. It just, whatever the reason is, the way that people can sort of understand how important it is that night is happening, and that we need to make sure that those doors open. Sometimes it is someone sharing a story.
Yes.
Sometimes it's just understanding, okay, I need to support this cause. It makes sense. But man, when you get somebody up there sharing their firsthand account, it's powerful and it can be overwhelming. But
and that just goes to show that, how long have I known you, Tony? That
Long
you
time,
did not
yeah,
know
did
that I
not
had
know.
experienced what I had experienced as a child. And, it took a long time for me to be able to share my story, because I do this work, but I don't share my story with our clients. I don't, publicly tell my story. So
Sure.
I think for a lot of people, it was kind of shocking to hear me speak last year, but it's the same way for other survivors as well. It goes to show you could work with, have a family member that is going through it and you had no idea.
Empathy for someone, even if you maybe don't have firsthand experience, you can understand as an individual that cares and is compassionate, that you just want the best for. That's how I am. I want the best for everybody.
Yes.
So what can we do? Well, there's a lot of ways that you can give back, and New Beginnings is very worthwhile of your time, and I know that it'll be a good time because it has been
It's
for the
so much
4 or 5
fun night.
I still feel like the new guy 4 or 5 years in, because Judy, you've been with the shelter for how long now?
Almost 22 years.
22 years. That is a tremendous
And this
dedication.
is our 17th year for New Beginnings.
Yeah.
So
17th. So again, until one of us wins the Powerball, nobody won tomorrow's Powerball, $550 million. Hello, we could totally win that, and
We could fund the shelter, still have the event.
still have the
and
event.
still
just
have
fun.
fun.
Tickets would be free. I'd buy everybody a ticket, right? But I'm telling you, we need you to be there. It is April 6th, 5:30 to 9:30, Geneva Golf and Country Club here in Muscatine, 17th annual MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter, New Beginnings fundraiser, cash bar, interactive food stations, live and silent auction, 50/50 raffle. It's all there on the screen. Jewelry, wine, furniture, art. It is a blast. Now, the registration deadline
Yes.
would
it's
be
coming up.
next Friday,
Yes.
March 29th, and it's so wild to say that is next Friday. I almost can't believe it, but it is true. It is next Friday. Betsy getting some flowers delivered right now off camera. That's very nice. I thought for a minute they were for me, but Betsy getting some flowers delivered to her. That's nice. Get your tickets online. Get the Isabel Blooms online, or get the Isabel Blooms
This Saturday.
in person
Yes,
this Saturday
right
here
here.
at Hy-Vee.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Susan and Judy have quite a few of these. Not this bumblebee
only
in
one
particular,
bumblebee.
but these Isabel Blooms, they're wonderful. And I love getting to see them every day in my house with the butterfly from last year and the bee. One-of-a-kind color.
When they're gone, they're gone.
And when they're gone, they're gone. And
Yeah.
we've even reordered.
Yes, 100 more. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
they're
again,
going.
I want
So.
a text this Saturday saying, Tony, we're sold out. And also I want a text that says, Tony, you shouldn't be a hand model. Look at those cuticles. They look terrible. Hide those sausage fingers. All right, get a bumblebee. Get your tickets online. It's going to be a lot of fun. MCSA's website, we've showed you on the screen several times today. There's a New Beginnings Facebook page. And what else should we mention?
Mention some of our sponsors.
Yes, please,
Yes,
absolutely.
So,
I
thank
can read
you.
a whole list if you
I was
want me
gonna say,
to.
well,
Yeah.
you want to?
Yes,
Go
I
for
do,
it. Skip
absolutely.
a couple there. but
Skip
yeah.
which one?
Skip those last three.
These last three. Okay. Like that one right there. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Platinum sponsors on the screen. Let's Eat, Isabel Bloom, of course, Unity Point Health, Toyota Muscatine, Kent Corp, and Bayer. Thank you. Also thanks to First National Bank, A&W Wealth, and Briscoe Insurance, Ralph J. Whittick, Riley Fears Funeral Home, Lee Agency Insurance, H&I Corp, thank you, River Rehab Physical Therapy, Martin Whitaker Surveyors and Engineers. This is testing my reading on the spot. Members Community Credit Union, Muscatine Radiology, Bosch Pest Control. Super pumped for Bosch. See Jeff a lot in the store, and yeah, he's picked up a couple blooms as well, so we appreciate that. Retirement Resource Group, Becky Insurance Financial Services. John's great.
Yeah.
Love John. Nice guy. Married his niece at his house this past summer. Pretty cool. He's got a nice built-in pool. John coming over this summer, bringing all the kids, and of course CBI Bank and Trust and Menards. I mean the bistro
bistro,
set is
yeah.
super cool.
Thanks.
So, and Macy is going to do some pictures for us. Macy Elizabeth Photography. She does
Yes.
a great job. It's going to be
Yes.
a lot of fun.
Bob Davis is our auctioneer for
Yeah.
our live auction.
The live auction items are super great, and we just
They
got
are.
even more Cubs tickets. So it's
Yes.
holy moly.
Hawkeye tickets, Cubs tickets, Napa Valley Wine Train.
A train
dinner.
with wine. What else you
Dinner
need?
and wine on a
Yes,
train.
On a train in California.
our large Isabel Bloom, the
The
Huggins.
big
that's
bloom is
purple,
super
one of a
cool.
kind. You'll never get it again.
Never
Yeah,
again.
and it's beautiful.
Get your tickets
Purple.
online. Don't miss it. And please stop by the store this Saturday and see Judy and Karma when they're here starting at 10 a.m. for the Isabel Blooms. Susan, Judy, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Home stretch.
We're almost there.
3 weeks?
3 weeks. Less than 3
Less
weeks.
than
2.5
3
weeks.
weeks. Ugh.
Thank
Say
you.
that, and I don't feel nervous. I feel great being able to say that we're
Well,
almost
we're
sold
glad
out.
that you are
We'll
not
be nervous for you.
Okay, I meant I'm still nervous, but I feel better about it. All right, I'll be nervous too since I'm on the board, and we need y'all to buy those tickets. So, or I'll win the Powerball, and then you'll get free tickets. Stay tuned. If I win the Powerball, there will be no more Hy-Vee Today show. So keep that in mind. That's the telltale sign if Tony's sick on Thursday and Friday. But let's be honest, it's probably not going to happen. So get your tickets online, and please support this cause. All right, we're going IleCam. Yes, CBI Bank and Trust IleCam. With Jeff the Goat, and ladies and gentlemen, this is great. If Jeff the Goat can find love, so can you. That is Jeff and Jeffina, his new girlfriend, and they're here with us to make it official. Like a referee whistle, they're celebrating their relationship with a bottle of wine. I believe that's Dark Horse wine. And, of course, we've got a great selection of wine here at Hy-Vee, so you can check that out. And I would like to mention that if you feel like you want to own a piece of this show, Jeff the Goat is very much on sale and ready to go. You could pick up Jeff the Goat for just $50. And Jeffina, Betsy tells me Jeffina is 40. Jeffina the lamb is is $40. So, right, Easter's coming up. I mean, you could buy Jeff the Goat, sure, but are you going to leave Jeffina high and dry? I don't think so. Right? I mean, Betsy, we've all spent $90 in worse ways, right? I'm thinking of the ways that I spent $90 in the Wisconsin Dells, and I don't have a goat or a lamb. I could have had Jeff and Jeffina at my house, but nope. Spent it on other things at the Wisconsin Dells, like bubble guns. Don't forget, bubble guns, $17 in the Wisconsin Dells. All right, we're getting our next guests ready to rock. Today, I should tell you, the 19th of March is National Let's Laugh Day. So will you have something to laugh about at some point today? I hope so. You certainly can't laugh at the weather because spring is definitely arriving. It's also National Certified Nurses Day. Shout out to all of our nurses out there making a difference. It's World Social Work Day. People doing social work are wonderful people. They have a lot of compassion and empathy, and we appreciate them. It's Chocolate Caramel Day and Poultry Day. So you could have some chicken and some chocolate caramel and be all set while thanking nurses and people that do social work, and then have a laugh. Let's go to the car cam really quick if we could. Cody, I don't know. Surprise me. It's one of those days. Today is my Monday. We've got an entire... Cody, you've got 50,000 square feet to roam with the Toyota Muscatine car cam. You go wherever you need to. Jody's coffee smells really good, or is it Mary's? I don't know. Somebody's wearing coffee perfume. It smells fantastic. The Starbucks is great. All right, here's Cody, Toyota Muscatine car cam, bird's eye view of the store. He went down, I think he went down the snack aisle. Good call, Cody. Cody, I want you to show us, if you can hear me, your favorite chips. If you see them, or popcorn, or whatever it is, this is Cody's choice. He recommends whatever he's going to show you. I saw Funyuns. I'm not a big fan of Funyuns. I'd rather just have real onion rings than Funyuns, right? Cody grabbing Funyuns, okay. And some munchies, nice. And did you have Cheetos as well? Cody grabbed 3 bags at once. He's talented. He's talented. I like that. All right, so the snack aisle, always a good aisle at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Not a lot of stuff that's low carb, but let's be honest, when I was in the Wisconsin Dells this weekend, the last thing that was on my mind was anything low carb. So I will be going back in the old diet detox immediately and saving all my carbs for Girls Getaway weekend. Let's get to our night. How about that segue, right? That was a smooth segue. Jody Hansen, Mary Wildermuth in the house. Thank you for coming on the show. It's great to see you. Mary, how are you? I saw you this morning, and I was like, Mary, and then you had Starbucks, and you were going the other direction, and I was going to holler, but sometimes I forget that I'm in a place of business, and I see people that I know, and I don't need to just yell at them to startle them. Thank you both for being here. I appreciate it. Girls Getaway. First of all, I didn't know, Jody, 10th
Yes.
annual?
Yes.
Holy smokes. I
Yeah.
was looking at the website and I just saw this giant tent and I thought, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
10 years strong?
10 years strong.
Wow.
I've been involved with
fantastic.
it for the last 3 years. But I know before that it's been kind of a mainstay
Yeah.
in downtown Muscatine. It's one of the
fantastic.
signature events.
I love the fact, and I don't know, Mary, if this is something that we've done in the past or if Tony's just noticing it, on the light poles, the girls' getaways.
The banners.
Yeah.
They've been there for probably 5 years.
Oh, great. Well, I'm sorry for not paying attention. Although maybe I shouldn't apologize because I'm paying attention on driving when I'm in
Yeah.
downtown
It's
Muscatine.
that little wake up from
Versus-
winter, you change the Christmas
Tell you
lights
what,
out,
yeah,
and
looks
you've got
good.
the girls' getaway ones.
And then-
yeah.
yeah.
I heard a radio commercial on B100, a station that I used to work at
Yeah.
a long time ago, and I was excited anytime I hear Muscatine, and I was like, oh, it's girls' for folks, and there's the great logo
Thank
for
you
this year.
so much.
As much as it is for ladies in Muscatine County, certainly want to pull Jody some folks from out of
Yes,
town, right?
absolutely.
So this is coming up next weekend.
Yes.
It is.
Can you believe
10
it?
days away.
I cannot
I
believe
can't
it.
believe it. So Friday, the 29th, and
Ninth,
Saturday,
yeah.
the 30th in
Yes.
downtown Muscatine.
Yes.
Just filled with so many different events. And I think the easiest thing for people to do, and Betsy, I think I sent the form to get signed up, right?
Okay.
Is that the best thing that you would tell people to do?
I would say the best way to sign up. So we are selling tickets to
Right.
Saturday's events.
Okay.
There are Friday night events that are separate that you can register with individual businesses. We can go over
Gotcha.
that as well. But Saturday, the quickest way to register is to go to downtownmuscatine.com.
Perfect.
So if you go to
Sign up, yeah.
downtownmuscatine.com, you'll be able to register on there with PayPal. Otherwise, I would recommend if you're a local person, filling out this form if you don't want to register online, and then bringing it down to the chamber with
Perfect.
check or cash.
Okay.
And we can get you signed up.
$40 in advance, 45 day of.
Right,
And
but that gets you a lot. That gets you brunch
Yeah.
and the style show. So
it's worth the price
Seminars.
of admission.
it's
You
a really,
talk-
really nice brunch.
You talk about Saturday night
Yeah.
and Guys and Ties, improv.
That's Friday night.
That's Friday? I thought
Yeah.
that was Saturday.
No.
no, it's Friday night.
Wait, what's Saturday then? What am I skipping?
Let's maybe we should. Okay, so
we want to go in order?
Yeah.
Okay. I could have
That's
sworn I
not-
said it was Saturday, but it's Friday.
So Friday.
Okay.
What the committee is always looking to do, and
Yeah.
Mary knows this as well as anybody, is try to figure out how can we make an entire weekend of this.
Correct.
So Friday night, there are some businesses that are participating. They're doing their own separate things. So like Sunrise River Gallery, they're doing like a craft painting.
Yes. Yep.
We have Creations by Odds are doing soap making and a roller ball out of essential oils.
Okay.
And Port City Underground is looking at they had to change it up a little bit, but they're looking to do something as well.
Good.
And then that's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m.
Gotcha.
Friday.
Okay.
And those are all separate. So you would register with those individual stores, and you can find all that information on downtownmuscatine.com or else
Perfect.
Downtown Muscatine Facebook page that also has all of our information on there. And then Friday night after those, if you choose to go to one of those things, Guys in Ties
Yes.
is starting at 8:30 at the Merrill Hotel and Conference Center, and I believe those tickets are $25.
25, uh-huh.
Perfect.
Yes.
Guys and Ties, Facebook event for it is right there on the screen.
Yep.
These are guys that I've known for a long time. Most of them perform with Comedy Sports in the Quad Cities, which I performed with for a year and a half. And this is their offshoot, the traveling show, if you will. They are literally guys and some girls in
Yes.
ties, and they do a fantastic job. If you love improv and giving suggestions and audience participation, I've seen this show so many times in so many different alliterations. I can't say enough about it. I don't know
Well,
if y'all
whether
have
you're
experienced
going to
them.
Girls Getaway or you just want to pop in
Yeah.
to the Merrill,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great Friday night event.
Absolutely, to have something on a Friday night like that.
And then
is
the
great.
idea for Girls Getaway, if there are people from out of town or girlfriends that just want to spend the night at the Merrill,
Sure.
there's really, really reduced rates and really, really
Good.
nice amenities.
Yes, and if you haven't been to the Merrill yet, you owe it to yourself, of course. We all sit here and we know this, but
Yeah.
there's folks that haven't checked out the Merrill. So if you have an excuse to stay, even if it's just a staycation, if you're in
Sure.
town,
Yes, with your
take
girlfriends.
advantage. Well, yes. I keep feeling like I'm getting boxed out.
No, you're not.
When
You
is
can
it
go.
going to be the first annual Guys Getaway weekend?
Well, you know, you could go to Guys with Ties and get your guy friends and spend the night. I
I
mean,
could do that.
We don't care.
Yeah, it's open to anyone. And the Merrill, that's awesome. They're bringing them in. So
it's
we're really,
super cool.
we're just really excited about it. So then if you are staying, in town on Friday night, you wake up early Saturday or drive down to the Merrill. So everything starts back again on Saturday morning at the Merrill.
Perfect.
In their ballroom, and that will be our style show that's put on by the Hall Tree Boutique.
Okay.
That's always a crowd pleaser, seeing kind of the new trends. And Kathy from the Hall Tree, the owner of the Hall Tree, she does a really great job.
What
Kathy
time is that
Presley.
at? Is that early?
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Doors open at 8.
Gotcha. Okay.
So get there at 8, register, and when you do get to the registration table, as long as you register, we can't guarantee it after March 23rd, but everyone gets a swag bag.
Awesome.
If you register on or before March 23rd until they're gone. So it's possible we'll have some, but we just don't know. We can't guarantee it till after,
Well, in your swag bag too, you have lots and lots of opportunities for coupons for the future, but also little trinkets and little gifts,
goodies.
local things.
Well, it's nice. I mean, over the years, I've seen Girls Getaway happening in downtown Muscatine, and it's the best when the weather cooperates, because then you just see so many people in downtown Muscatine, which is always a great sight, right? Folks supporting the businesses in downtown Muscatine, but specifically this weekend is just so nice to see a packed downtown. So we hope that the weather cooperates. Okay, so style show Saturday, March 30th in the morning, and then what happens throughout the rest of Saturday and then leading up into Saturday?
Well, after you go to the style show, then obviously you're going to want to hurry out to the different seminars, which are scheduled.
Okay.
Pretty much not scheduled. They're pretty much just available at various locations. And Jody, what do we have so far? Do we know?
So I can just name a few that I know of. So the Flower Gallery, they are doing like we call them make and takes now, like where you go make something, you can take it back with you, and they're doing like a topiary made out of flowers.
Cool.
And there's no charge for the seminars.
Right, so the seminars are all included in the ticket price. We Can Frame That's doing like a frame, their metal frame, like create a metal frame and learn how to make a metal frame, I suppose. But always something like kind of artistic that you maybe don't have time to do at home, and you want to bring something into. But
the whole gist of the day really is about giving people an opportunity to shop in our downtown.
Yeah.
And so the variety on each block, there are probably 2 or 3 different stores that will be open and available for people to kind of check out the spring season of what's available.
Yeah, and
so that's the real thing, and then lunch, of course, with your girlfriends.
Right, and then what's Saturday night? What am I missing? I feel like, what's the big show?
I don't know.
You're worn out after you've shopped all day. You just have a drink and go back to the Merrill.
Well, after the seminars, and again, we have quite a few. I know, like the Hall Tree Boutique, they're doing like henna tattoos.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Salon Incognito, they're doing like a scavenger hunt.
That's awesome.
I mean, there's just like all sorts of things. So you can either do all of the things, you can do some of the things, you don't have to do any of the things. You can just be on your own shopping. But after that, then you come back to the Merrill for the wrap-up, which you get 3 o'clock.
Perfect.
And then we draw for some awesome door prizes donated by downtown businesses and other businesses around our community. And then you're free to go.
But
then do whatever is going on Saturday night that you know
I was
going to
say, right, yeah.
But the door prizes are awesome, and we encourage people to stay for the door prizes so that... we'd like a survey of feedback as well, so that's part of it. But the door prizes are gift baskets.
Awesome.
So various businesses, like I was in charge of Feather Your Nest, and I know they're submitting a basket. Probably Hall Tree. I don't know. Do you know others?
We have. I mean, something that's really awesome is the Muscatine Travel. They're one of our sponsors. They're giving away travel vouchers.
Yes. Cool.
I believe $250 travel vouchers.
Smokes.
And I know they did that last year as well. So it's really great.
I know Sarah Carlson with Rule and Rule does a $100 gift flower basket from the Flower Gallery. So I mean, these are not minor prizes.
No,
these are big deals.
Again, for the price of the ticket for the whole weekend, that's well worth it if you came away a winner. And the last thing you want to do is, I mean, do you have to be present to win? I would hope
you
so.
do.
Yes,
yeah,
good.
You do.
Okay, I was going to say the last thing you want to have happen is you get your name drawn for one of these awesome, the travel vouchers alone are more than worth it. Yeah, so having the support, right? I mean, you don't get to the 10th annual Girls Getaway Weekend without having supporters, and I'm sure that a lot of the businesses in downtown have been there for the last 10 years, and then certainly as businesses have come to town, they've understood why it's important to get involved, right?
Exactly.
So it's just one of those opportunities, you know, like I said at the start, whether you're in Muscatine County and you want to just use it as an excuse to get, get away, get a room at the Merrill for Friday night, hang out, bring your friends into town.
Well, or even to just eat in one of our lovely little restaurants downtown, because there's a variety. I mean, there's at least 13 or 14 various restaurants, from Italian, Mexican, American, pizza, whatever. I mean, it's a big variety.
The thing to note, though, again, if you want to guarantee yourself the swag bag, March 23rd, which is this Saturday. So if you want to attend Girls Getaway, you need to get signed up immediately.
And online registration is open until March 27th.
Okay.
So after that, you can either come into the chamber and drop off a check, or you can pay at the door $45. But I do want to just give a shout out, because you kind of started talking about like support.
Yeah.
And we 100% could not do this without our corporate supporters. So like this year, our presenting sponsor is the Merrill Hotel and Conference Center.
Sure.
We also have our platinum sponsors, which are Bear here in Muscatine, Muscatine Travel. And then we have gold sponsors, Becky Financial Services, Krieger's in Muscatine, H&I, Ken, Olson Family Dentistry.
This is great.
Thank you so much to our sponsors.
You got to have good support in this community, and we know that it exists, and there they are on the screen, right? I mean, this is 10 years is a big deal to have a weekend like this, to go off and to, again, take care of the folks that are in town, but certainly bringing folks, tourists, whether they come from Davenport or farther away, whatever the case is, we want to get them into Muscatine because we're proud of Muscatine and how things are looking downtown.
Absolutely.
I feel like downtown is in great shape. Most construction is done, right? I mean, I found some pictures on my phone from a couple years ago when, portions of Iowa Avenue and the riverfront were tore up, and it felt like that was never going to get done. And now I think sometimes we take it for granted as you're cruising down, Mississippi Drive, and you go, oh, look at that giant new hotel, that looks nice, and then you kind of forget how it used to look, and it looks really sharp.
With a really, really cold winter, though, and hopefully there's no more snow and the ice is all gone,
right.
It's a good opportunity to refresh yourself with what is available downtown. It's a great day. It really is. It's a lot of fun. I participated in it last year. You went to the Merrill, had your brunch, watched the style show, and then you went shopping with your friends and had lunch. It was a great day.
I tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun. We want the weather to participate for sure, but like you said, Mary, all snow and ice are gone.
Yeah.
That's great. Like, you don't have to worry about that. If the Mississippi River creeps up a little bit, also
it won't be on 2nd Street.
Yeah, that's the thing. It won't affect anything connected to Girls Getaway Weekend. So get your tickets, because if you don't, I feel like you're going to miss out on that swag bag.
And it is fun. It's fun to get.
It's a good day with your girlfriends.
Anytime you can get a bag of stuff that you can, like you said, use that weekend or redeem it at
coupons
a later
later.
date.
Yeah, coupon page to use. A lot of times there'll be coupons for that day, or else come back downtown and use them in the future. So I just think, Tony, just really quick about downtown Muscatine. A couple weeks ago, the CVB and the National Pearl Button Museum hosted the Eastern Iowa Tourism Association meeting, and folks coming to that, when they, oh my gosh, this looks so great, and you do take it for granted sometimes,
100%.
like how awesome it looks, and so you hear those outsiders' perspectives, and so we're hoping that Girls Getaway Weekend, folks coming in from out of town, or if you're in town, you haven't been downtown for a while, you just really do see those awesome improvements and what we have to offer.
Well, it's easy sometimes, especially with a couple of, trolls that are online that'll complain about anything, whether it's a beautiful day outside and they won the lottery, they'll still complain, right?
Yeah.
It's easy sometimes to let those voices be the loudest, but the fact of the matter is that all three of us sitting here have decided, and pretty much everybody that's here on the show has decided to call Muscatine home and to live and work here. And I, for one, have had several opportunities to leave, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm all in.
Okay.
Right? I love
You're
Muscatine.
on now. This has been recorded.
Well, I
so,
said it time and time again. Listen, this is home to me, and I have no plans on leaving. And sometimes we just need to do a better job of telling people how proud we are
Absolutely.
of the place that we live and
Yeah.
work. And again, it can always be easy. You see something online to see, well, maybe things aren't so great. Yeah, you know what? They're going to fill a pothole, and then life goes on, right? I mean, that's kind of it in a nutshell, right? People are always going to nitpick, but folks that are working hard to create events for for the people in this town and then to serve folks from out of town. It's a big deal, and that's where I just feel like, again, we need to just not look at it as bragging. We're just proud of where we're at.
Absolutely.
And it's nice to hear that
Yeah.
folks acknowledge that
Yeah.
when they came in from out of town.
Yep.
We're doing a lot of things right, and that should be celebrated. And then that's where Girls Getaway Weekend, 10 years
Absolutely.
strong.
10 years strong. It has gotten better. I mean, I can't say I was not the first,
Sure.
7, but it's changed a little bit. I know things have changed up, but that happens with time. It's
Yeah.
like you change venues, you change the way you do things, and so we're always looking at those ways to add more excitement to the day and just give
sure.
a good value for that ticket price, you
Yeah.
know, and hope people have fun. It's really about having fun with your friends and also making new friends. You know,
100%.
if you
Oh, I bet.
are new to town, or if you think, well, you know what, my friends don't want to go to things like that,
Yep.
come by yourself. I go to stuff by myself all the time.
Sure.
You know, I'll
You
sit
will
with them.
meet a friend.
Yes, you will
very
meet a
quickly.
friend. Yes, absolutely.
It'll happen, and I know this for a fact. A lot of work's going into this weekend.
It
So,
is, yeah.
And whether the signs on the light poles have been there for 5 years or you just noticed it this year, it's a lot of work and planning. And please get signed up. Don't miss the deadline and get in the swag bag. Girls Getaway Weekend, 10th anniversary,
Yes.
the 29th and 30th of March. Holy moly, next week.
Yeah.
I know. I
Next week.
10 days.
Right?
It occurs to
10
me.
days.
10 days.
It's all
But Tony,
hitting
what
us.
you said about
Yeah.
the investment in the downtown businesses, for the most part, are the people that are doing the legwork on top of running their
Absolutely.
business.
Yep.
So, a shout out to all those people for
our
helping as
committee.
well. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure, again, if you're electing or choosing to operate a business in downtown, it's a big deal. I mean, the health of a downtown says a lot about a community. So we need downtown Muscatine to be healthy. And
Absolutely.
all the business owners down there, they do a great job.
Yep.
And this is just a time to shine and a good opportunity to get out and about. And just, I feel like we're all just so over that winter that we
Yeah.
had. We're getting outside and even just maybe peeking outside, seeing there's no snow and ice,
Yep.
and just walking outside or walking downtown, walking along the river. We owe it to ourselves for sure.
Well,
Thank you
as I
so much for coming on.
Walked in
Yeah.
the store this morning. Here's a lady, an elderly lady, and she's got her sandals on. So, hey, she's hoping.
Uh-oh.
She's ready for Girls Getaway.
Yeah, get her signed
Sandals
up.
on. I'm just excited that our garden center is going up because I got to buy mulch. Isn't that exciting? Can I
Time
get
is
a
coming.
Girls
April's
Getaway
almost here.
Discount on mulch. Jody, thank you so much.
Thank
Great to
you,
see you.
Tony, as
Mary,
always.
Hey,
pleasure.
thank you.
Yeah, please get signed up. Don't miss it. 10th anniversary Girls Getaway Weekend.
It'll be fun.
It is going to be a blast. DowntownMuscatine.com for all the info, and Downtown Muscatine on Facebook. You can learn more and get signed up. It is going to be a great time right here in the Pearl City. That is for sure. All right, we've got a couple things we're going to mention, and then we will wrap up for today. Again, we didn't have a show yesterday on Monday. We're with you today on Tuesday. I was driving back from the Wisconsin Dells yesterday. We only had to stop one time in Mineral. Is it Mineral, Wisconsin? Is that where I stopped? I think so. I don't know. It's halfway between the Dells and Dubuque. Also stopped in Dubuque on Friday. My wife thought it was ironic that I navigated us to a Hy-Vee gas in Dubuque. I told her I'm just supporting my retirement fund. If I'm going to stop at a gas station in Dubuque, it's going to be a Hy-Vee gas. So we stopped in Mineral, Wisconsin, coming back from the Dells. And shout out again to the Great Wolf Lodge. If you have kids, I would say stay there. And I asked the person working at the desk, I said, are you guys always busy? And she said, all the time, like that. And I was like, all right then. Well, you're working here. So they're very nice. But it was just one of those questions they probably get asked a lot from people that are staying there. You guys busy? This is probably how I sounded. Are you guys busy a lot? Because it seems like there's a lot of people here. Yeah, that was me. I'm sorry, lady at the front desk. But your laundry machine ate my quarters, and I had to walk all the way back. It took 5,000 steps doing laundry. Who does laundry on vacation? This guy. Also, the very clearanced American flag bathing suit that I bought in January. That was $5. Does everybody have to have an American flag bathing suit? Every single guy, basically, at the Wisconsin Dells wearing an American flag bathing suit. My wife pointing that out, and immediately I'm thinking, I need to buy a different bathing suit. I love my country, but I don't want to have the same suit as everybody. I'm not saying it was the exact same one, but Jiminy Crickets, the amount of American flag bathing suits. It was a lot. All right, let's get to the bakery fuel saver and stop thinking about me in a bathing suit, please. It's rude. Jake and the crew in the bakery, they're ready for spring break. They've got a fuel saver flyer. You can grab one when you walk in the store here at Hy-Vee, and it's just full of bakery-only fuel savers. And if you did the math, and we did the math on this, you will save 60 cents off per gallon. This is a great deal. It's only bakery items, friends. So you grab this, and you get ready to save. It's a fuel saver frenzy. You could say we're going a little wild with it. Good through this Sunday, bakery fresh scotcheroos, mini dessert loaves, the buns if you're firing up the grill. A lot of folks cleaning the grill, checking the propane. Probably need new propane. You can do that at Hy-Vee Gas. Get the buns, get some jumbo muffins, and then, of course, baking stone bread. 60 cents if you bought everything on that flyer. That's what you would save off per gallon of gas. That's a good deal. And shout out to Jake and the crew for putting that together. We appreciate them very much. Later this week, because we're still in March. March is frozen food month. We've got a frozen sack sale. You grab the paper bag, the Hy-Vee paper bag. You go to the frozen department, and you just start filling it up. This is how high I can stack it. And you save 15% off, not 50, 15% off. This is later this week. Betsy, can you zoom out a little bit? I've forgotten the dates. I've been off for a couple of days. Saturday and Sunday, thank you. You're getting back from spring break. You got to restock the freezer from pizza to vegetables, everything in between. 15% off. Grab one bag, grab two, load it up, and save, save, save. Frozen sack sale Saturday, Sunday. A lot of folks off this week. Some folks out of town. A couple friends of mine are in Hawaii. Wow, what's that like? Probably warmer than the Wisconsin Dells. 15% off frozen sack sale Saturday, Sunday. Also, the Thursday night steak dinner this week you can see on the screen is a choice sirloin steak this Thursday, 4 till 7. We've only got 2 of these left, right? This Thursday and next Thursday. If you've missed out on a Thursday night steak dinner, don't do it. Come see us this Thursday or next Thursday. Have your steak and eat it too. 8 ounce, $8, 12 ounce, $12. That includes your sides. That is a great value. You can't afford to miss it. All right, I will mention we've definitely got the job board that we'll get to, but I want to promote April 13th, Saturday morning, 8 till 10 a.m. It's Breakfast with Gary Dolphin, voice of the Iowa Hawkeyes, who will be back calling Hawkeye football and basketball at the start of the football season, which is just in a few months away, if you can believe it. I know, it's crazy. Gary Dolphin in the house. I'm working on some ads, of course, but in the meanwhile, there's the picture of yours truly and Gary Dolphin and Brian Musell, who will moderate. It's a breakfast. It's a question and answer. It's a meet and greet. If you're an Iowa Hawkeye fan, you need to be there. Congratulations, Iowa Hawkeye basketball making the tournament. And, of course, congratulations to Iowa State Cyclones basketball. They won the Big 12, also advancing to the NCAA tournament. Do you have a bracket? Are you filling out a bracket? I don't have one. I should probably do one. When I was a freshman in college, I won $150 in my NCAA tournament at St. Ambrose. And when you're in college, that's like $1 million. And I probably spent it all on Busch Light and studying. Studying Busch Light, Betsy. See what I did there? Stay in school, kids. Don't be a fool. Best 4.5 years of my life. All right, let's get to the job board before I say anything else that embarrasses my mom when she watches this on cable later. Team staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard. Did that make it? In the garbage can. Team staffing has opportunities for you Monday, Wednesday, Friday on this show. They're at 109 Lake Park Boulevard, as I just said. Here's an opportunity with Mary looking for some folks. Material attendant. All shifts available. Call Mary, 563-316-7634. Or email careers@teamssi.com. How about Katie, outdoor general labor, first shift, ready to go here, 563-316-9254. It's Team Staffing Solutions. Maybe I could sing a jingle for him. The espresso is really kicking in. Jenny, last but not least on the job board, general labor, all shifts. She's looking for work immediately. Call Jenny and get started immediately. You can start that shift as soon as you reach out, 563-316-7635 or careers@teamssi.com. Great to be back with you. We've got shows through Friday, of course. including some first-time guests, which I'm excited about. And I want to say thank you to Susan Freers and Judy Yates for coming on. Judy Yates is in charge of the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. She's been doing that job now for 22 years. Susan Freers has been on the New Beginnings Fundraising Committee for 10 years. The 17th annual New Beginnings fundraiser is coming up Saturday, April 6th at Geneva Golf and Country Club. It is vital to have that be a successful event to ensure that the shelter doors can remain open so that when women and children unfortunately have to flee domestic violence situations, they have a place to go. The shelter receives zero funding from the state. They rely solely on individual business donations and the New Beginnings fundraiser. Please support that. And of course, thank you to Mary Wildermuth and Jody Hansen for coming on talking about the 10th annual Girls Getaway Weekend next weekend, Friday, Saturday here in Muscatine. Jody, of course, with the Convention and Visitors Bureau with the Chamber of Muscatine, and Mary Wildermuth, who's just, she has done so much for this town, and we appreciate them both being here. It was great to have a full show for our first one back in the saddle. Spring break week is here, and if you should have taken the whole week off, that's all right. You learn. That's okay. You live and learn. Maybe I'll be the one that's in Hawaii next year. Tell you what, somebody's got to win that darn Powerball. Come buy your tickets here at Hy-Vee or at Hy-Vee Gas, or I'm going to win it. Then no more shows. Then I will create a Tony Tone robot to fill in for me as I will be in Hawaii. Thank you for watching. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine and Team Staffing. We'll see you live at 8:30 or on MPW Cable Channel 5. Thanks to RE/MAX. Looking at a lot of houses. Looked at a house yesterday. Shout out to Steve Armstrong, John Knupp, Andy Minder. The entire, I can't name them all. Sorry, I don't know all the names of the RE/MAX people. You're all wonderful. Gonna buy a house from RE/MAX. Isn't that good enough? Gonna sell my house to RE/MAX. Also pretty good. And yeah, John Knupp, don't sell that one house. Save it for us. I'll reach out to you on that one if you see this. Seriously. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.